aromatics going. What do you think, Cesar?
Oh my gosh.
Delicious, right? Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cupping motion with my fingers and my hands. And I'm just going to cup right over the face. I'm going to let her breathe in nice and slow. So take deep breaths.
So you don't apply the eucalyptus on the skin. You just let her just to smell.
An aromatic experience.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
Yeah, so nice. And like I said, this is a very cleansing experience for them, right? Not only are they getting a cleansing of their skin with their face, but they're also getting that really nice deep breaths. A lot of us forget that we get so stressed out. Even if you don't feel the stress, you are in a state of stress when you're so busy all the time and you're running from thing to thing and place to place. And so allowing yourself even 30 seconds with an oil like eucalyptus, just adding a few drops to the palms of your hands and just breathing it in for like 30 seconds, it really makes such a difference because you're really able to get that true, deep, relaxing and restorative breath that we forget to get all the time during the day.
And also, this is a beautiful way just to get people in love with the essential oils.
Exactly, right? Fall in love with the oils again. I think a lot of us get caught up in having to have every product, but it's not about having every product. It's just about using it. It's about finding the way that you're passionate about using it and just doing it, right?
Yeah, I love the way how we can create different environments for the people just to be able to have a very nice experience with essential oils and to be able to start using it in a different ways.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, there's nothing more immediate than that breath, smelling in those aromas and saying, wow, there's a difference, you know? So how does that feel? Amazing?
That's so nice. That's so good.
So let's do this really quick. Let's have you wipe off the cleanser. And make sure that you just get into every little crevice that we got that cleanser into. So like I said, remember that with the facial cleanser, this is the only thing that isn't going to stay on the skin. Everything else that we apply from here on out, the toner, the hydrating serum, or the tightening serum, I apologize, and then the hydrating cream, they all are going to stay on the skin. And so we want to make sure that we take all of that off really well so that as we apply the toner, as we apply the tightening serum, and as we apply the hydrating cream, it's able to have that really long lasting impact that we need it to have after we perform a facial.
Okay, Jordan, just wait a minute. Can we repeat a little bit what it was the first process that you did? You did cleansing program with the skin.
So what I did is I actually added a little bit of water to the face first, because when you have a little bit of water with the hydrating cleanser, it really does help it get that activation process happening quicker. And it allows it to really penetrate the skin and get that really deep cleansing effect. So we want to make sure we add just a little bit of water. Then we add the facial cleanser.
And where did you put that? Is one of these in the plate?
Yes. So it was right here on the plate. So I just added it to the plate. I just would add some to my brush and then do my little circular motions. Okay. So remember that as we're performing those circular motions, that creates a lot of stimulation to the skin. So what it's doing is it's creating that sensation neurologically to say, send some blood flow here, something's happening. And so when we're doing that and we're creating that motion, it really is allowing our body to really help in this cleansing process. So that's the beautiful thing about it. So we're doing those circular motions to apply the skin, the facial cleanser, and we can even do that with our fingers. Remember that even as we do these circular motions with our fingers, it's creating that same stimulation.
Yeah, activate the circulation of the skin and facial and everything, and it prepares the skin.
Activation through circulation.
Exactly. Good. So right now is going to be the second step. So after she cleans the skin and everything.
Yes.
So what are we going to use?
Don't forget, the second step was actually eucalyptus, right?
Very nice. Very
facial
nice.
Cleanser. Let them breathe in that eucalyptus as that cleanser is setting in on their face. And now we're going to apply the toner.
Can you also include the neck in this process or
yeah,
not?
Absolutely. I'm just working solely on the face right now, but you absolutely can. If you have any areas of concern when it comes to your neck, you absolutely can do that. I'm going to just focus on the face because it's a little bit cleaner to do that right now. But when you're at home, adding that skin in under the neck here area is totally fine and appropriate. Okay. All right. So when we apply the toner, remember this one is actually a liquid. And so I don't want to apply it to the plate like I did with everything else. So I'm actually just going to apply it straight to my brush like this. And you can notice that the brush is getting a little bit darker because it's getting added to the brush. Okay. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I've added enough toner for her face. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top. I'm going to work my way down, work my way out, and then work my way down again. Okay. So I'm going to start right here and I'm just going to brush. And then I'm just going to brush so that I make sure that I hit every area, because the pore reducing toner is just to help our pores to clean, tighten up, and be able to endure the day, right? Getting it, going through the motions of our day. We're just adding it everywhere, all the way down. Okay. Coming under and then over. Okay. And then we're just coming down to this chin area. So I'm going to just do one sweep, and then our pore reducing toner is on. Okay.
Perfect.
So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take my middle fingers, because usually when you use your middle fingers versus your pointer fingers are very strong, because we usually use our thumbs and our pointer fingers to grip things or to grab things. These are our very dexterous fingers. So when we use our middle fingers, we actually are a little bit softer with our middle fingers. And so we're not going to apply too much pressure, because you don't want to apply pressure to these sensitive areas. This skin is going to be very sensitive. And so when we apply the tightening serum to these areas, we want to use either our middle finger or our ring fingers. So those are our two fingers that we want to apply this with. Okay. So I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to dab it on the tightening serum. So that's this one, remember. So if you're pumping it out at home, obviously you're just going to pump it right directly onto your finger. But here I'm just adding it from my plate, taking my fingers, doing a little bit of a circle so I get enough on both fingers that I'm able to apply it to her face. Okay, so I'm going to start by hitting a couple of these focus points. So right here, I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add some under the eye. Okay. And then I'm going to just do a little bit on the line of the chin area here, and then anywhere else where I feel like it needs it. So I'm going to just apply here. Okay. Okay. And then right under here. Okay. So that's all we need. The tightening serum, you really want to be focused with it. And then we're going to, like I said, apply the hydrating cream. Remember, that hydrating cream is just going to be applied everywhere, just so that it allows that skin to be able to have the time it needs to heal, to do anything it needs to soothe it out. And so we're going to add that as well. So again, middle finger or the ring fingers, I actually do both this time because it's a lot more area to cover. And so I use both of these fingers just like this. And then I'm going to start with the cheeks. I'm going to create that simulation again by doing as many circles as I can. Rubbing it in, getting it to really get into the skin tissue. Coming up into the T-zone area. Oh, sorry, I'm going to get a little bit of that. Okay. And this is kind of nice because this is where it feels like a face massage. You're able to really rub that in. Get that going on that tissue right by the eyes, but not directly on the eyes, because that's what the tightening serum was for. And we're coming down, coming under the lip, or up above the lip right there. Coming in, one more swoop. And then just coming down, just like that. And now we've applied every single piece of the facial. We've done all 4 of those aspects. We've done the cleanser, we've done the toner, we've done the tightening serum and the hydrating serum, while also creating that amazing aromatic experience through the eucalyptus. And so now let's make her experience even more delightful and add the hand technique to it, okay? So with the hand technique, I have chosen the essential oil of balance. The reason why I love using balance, especially for an experience like this, is that it's a very connecting oil. It's got wonderful tree oils, floral oils in there. And so when we use that oil to really create this experience and really connect with the person and show that we're trying to care for them, show that we're trying to pamper them, balance is a wonderful oil to utilize for that. So that's what we're going to apply, okay? So
now it's going to be a hand technique.
Yeah, now we're doing a hand technique. So we're always going to start with the balance oil and applying it to the palm, okay? And so when we do that, oh, sorry. Hey, Taylor, would you mind grabbing a little bit of this on film? Is that okay? Yeah. That would be so awesome. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to wait a little bit because we're going to try
okay?
to film also with another camera. Just to have,
just doing some B-roll of it, like just grabbing some of it.
Just to have the recording of the hand technique.
Yes. We want to capture this on film because this is important and we want to make sure that everybody knows how important.
Especially because this hand technique completes the process of the facial.
And actually, I'm going to grab a chair really quick if that's okay. So I'm going to hold this right here. Okay?
So how are you feeling, my dear Mariangela?
Fresh, clean.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the hand technique.
Did you know how to do this before?
No, so I'm learning to.
That's good. And something good that is happening right now is that we are recording this webinar. I mean, just to be able to keep it forever. So every one of you, we have more than 455 people connected right now, live.
That's amazing. And we're so happy you're here.
All countries. We know that we have people from Spain, from Italy, from Netherlands, Colombia, Ecuador, Chile, Bolivia, Mexico, and also Central American countries, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Panama, El Salvador, Honduras. A lot of people connected also from the North America, Latino here in the States, people in California, people in New York. People everywhere around the world are connecting right now, creating this experience, beautiful experience with essential oils and this skincare line of products.
That's amazing. Okay. And Katie, if you want to come over too to grab it with the phone, that's totally fine as well. Okay. So we're going to start with the essential oil of balance. We're going to apply 1 to 3 drops. Sorry, I apologize. 1 to 3 drops into the palm. Okay, and so now I'm just going to spread that oil all over the palm area. Remember that with the palms of our feet and the palms of our hands and the bottom of our feet, we actually have a bunch of pores that allow that to absorb into the skin very quickly and get to where the body needs it. And so having that get all spread across the skin is vitally important when we're doing the hand technique. We're then going to flip the hand over. And I'm going to take my thumbs together on the top of the hand, and I'm going to just spread them apart. This is just allowing the person that's receiving the hand technique to understand the type of pressure, understand the type of experience they're about to receive, and it allows me to connect with you and be able to have that experience together. Okay. And so now we're going to flip the hand over and we have 3 regions in the palm. We have region 1, which is the thumb pad tissue of the palm. We have region 2, which is the pinky pad tissue of the palm. And then we have region 3, which is all of the rest of the fingers in this palm pad area. And so when we're applying this next step, we're actually going to do these little outward circles. And we're going to move our fingers left, right, left, right, left, right. And we're just going to move in that tissue area to make sure that we're really connecting and we're getting that stimulation process going to get the essential oil absorbed into the skin. And so you'll notice that this area is really dry with the oil, whereas these oil areas are still very oily. And so now we're going to go into region 2. Okay. And then region 3, starting right up in here and then working our way down and over, making sure that we're stimulating all of that tissue really thoroughly through the palm. Okay, so now we're going to start at the point of the wrist. We're starting at the point of the wrist for a point of reference that stays consistent through every single zone of the hand. And so we're coming down and we're going to do zone 1, and we're doing little pinpoints. We're doing one thumb in front of the other the whole time. We're not doing thumb over thumb. We're coming all the way to the tip of the thumb and coming back, and we're doing that 2 more times. 3 times total through each zone. Okay, now we're going to zone 2. And notice that I kind of came in between her 2 fingers here to be able to connect up here. Sometimes that's a little bit far. You might need to come up and over, but this is the way that I'm a little bit more comfortable with her hand size. And so I'm just going to keep coming down, moving really slowly and incrementally all the way down each zone. Okay, and I'm doing that one more time. And you'll notice that I'm adding a little bit of pressure, not a lot, but just maintaining consistency and connection both on top of the hand and underneath the hand. And that's so that it really creates that sense of full connection and it establishes that feeling throughout the rest of the body.
And the beauty of this process is that we can apply these products to every single person.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. The thing is that with any oil, with any person, anywhere, anytime, you can perform the hand technique. And that's the beauty of it. You can perform this with children, with the children's oil line, before bedtime with them, to just talk about their day, really be able to connect with your children that way. You can also use it with your spouse if they have any health concerns, like if they have, if they're having some breathing trouble, you could use breathe oil, eucalyptus oil. You could use a lot of different products that way. But then it's also something where you can utilize it for emotions too. The emotional aromatherapy kit is a wonderful one to be able to apply the essential oils to. I think I just did 3. I don't remember, but when in doubt, you do one more. And then we'll move to the next one. I'm so sorry. I was getting really excited talking about all the different oils that can be applied. This is beautiful. And so you really have so much variety and opportunity when it comes to the hand technique. And so just because I use balance doesn't mean you can't use something else. It doesn't mean you can't use citrus bliss. You can. It doesn't mean that you can't use digestin. You can. Like, use anything that will help you to start practicing and using the essential oils. So now we're going to stretch this tissue that's in between each finger. And so we're going to start with in between the thumb and the pointer finger. We just did that 3 times. We're now going to come in between these 2 fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going in between the middle finger and the ring finger. 1, 2, 3. And then we're coming in between the ring finger and the pinky finger. 1, 2, 3. And then it's all complete. We're done.
Thank
and
you
look
so
at that
much.
beautiful face.
Yeah.
beautiful smile.
Jordan, I have too many questions. I saw some people asking if you can apply the hand technique in the both hands. So
yes.
Right now, we are using just one hand because of the time. We don't have too much time.
Yes.
So we are applying the hand technique only in one
Yes,
hand.
but if I had a little bit extra time, I would absolutely be doing both hands because who wants to feel like they're walking around like this all day?
That's so nice.
We want to make sure that she's perfectly in balance, just like our essential oil blend.
And what we are doing right now is just giving the opportunity to everybody to know how they can use the different products and the essential oils as well, just to be able to create experience with essential oils, just to let the people to know, people that probably they don't have any health issues, but they would like to take care of the skin. So something that happens, for instance, with our model today, Mariangeli. So she have no any health concerns or problems, but she loves to take care of her skin. So that's what it is. That's what we did today with this amazing line of products, the skincare products that I know everybody, every one of you are a little related with the different markets. And also Jordan, I would like to ask you, I know we are preparing something special for the people that are going to come over for the global convention in September.
We are going to be able to recreate this experience with you in person. And we'll also be able to talk through some of our new and special products that are coming out at convention for you to be able to teach other people and really get people excited about the hand technique and about the essential oils.
To everybody that is going to be able to come over to the global convention for the Latino countries, this is only special for the Latino community.
For you.
Yeah. So we're going to have an AromaTouch section in the afternoon, one of the afternoons during convention. So we're setting up the room especially just to be able to feed every single person that is going to come over. So we're going to give more details a little more closer to closer to the convention.
But you better be there because I want to hang out and I want to be able to help you experience the beauty of the hand technique in the AromaTouch.
They probably going to be able to get together with Jordan, hopefully with Dr. Hill as well, and the whole global AromaTouch team that are based here in corporate.
Yes, I would hope so. That would be the best. And we can't wait to see you. But I would love to hear from you about your experience.
How was the experience, Mariangeli?
It was amazing. I think that my favorite part was that she gave me like the time to enjoy every single oil, like the eucalyptus. I get the time to smell the oil and get to feel like fresh and clean and relaxed. And the same with the balance oil. So I think that was my favorite part.
And look at the skin. The skin looks beautiful. It's amazing.
She's already beautiful, but now she's even more cleansed and refreshed than before.
That's super nice. So, anyways, it's time to go, but thank you so very much. We give the connection to our people and Jimena, Patricia, Sara, everybody that is also helping us to do this webinar today. So please take over. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Gracias, Doc. Gracias, Jordan. Bueno, yo creo que al menos nosotras las tres niñas quedamos con plan para esta noche.
Wow, con plan y con unas ganas de usarlo ya inmediatamente, porque trabajar la piel, limpiarla, dejarla así de suave como se le veía a nuestra querida modelo y además implementar el eucalipto para hacer sentir más fresca la piel, para purificarla. Mira, para mí esto fue súper ganador. Y cerrar con broche de oro en la técnica AromaTouch en la mano, esto fue de locura, indudablemente.
Vale, ¿qué te pareció?
Una maravilla todo lo que pudimos aprender, así que también esperando pues que alguien me haga pronto un masaje ahí de mano, que muy entusiasmada.
Creo que hay un motivo más. Hay un motivo más para ir a la convención. Esto no se lo pueden perder.
Así es, así es. Igual invitarlos a las personas que nos han certificado en nuestra técnica virtual AromaTouch a que ingresen, compren el kit que trae la certificación. Ya como vieron, además de ser una oportunidad de crecimiento importante, es la posibilidad de regalarle bienestar y un momento plácido a otra persona. Digamos que ahí vieron la cara de nuestra modelo, ella estaba feliz, emocionada. Yo me imagino que se quedaron haciendo la otra mano, porque como anda uno ahí como medio relajado.
Como dijo Jordan.
Así es.
La próxima vez. Feliz.
Oreste, ¿y tú también ves esta noche entonces?
No, pues yo voy a ver cuál chica se entusiasma de hacerme a mí la técnica en la mano. Y la de la cara sería espectacular, es una experiencia muy linda. Y sí, como tú lo mencionas, Patricia, Jimena y Valeria, yo creo que tenemos una gran ventaja de ser parte de esta revolución de la salud con aceites esenciales, es que nos permite hacer un regalo a las personas y que ellos vivan la experiencia y a partir de ese momento, de ese regalo que se hace, pues las personas van a poder vivir el cambio. Tenemos un producto que funciona inmediatamente y que nos ayuda a mantener una salud integral. Ya vemos que la técnica AromaTouch no es solo en el cuerpo, no es solo en la mano, sino también lo podemos utilizar en el rostro y así podemos tener contacto con otro segmento de la población que está interesado. Las mujeres, y vemos cómo el negocio de los cosméticos es el número uno en nuestros mercados. Aprovechemos esta gran oportunidad para completar ese paquete y trabajar no solo los beneficios de los aceites que conocemos, sino también a través de esta maravillosa herramienta que es la técnica AromaTouch. Y como ahora la tenemos virtual, pues está disponible de una manera mucho más fácil, con una explicación detallada y que nos permite tener ese contacto. Cuando la gente dice, yo no sé a quién invitar o cómo compartir, a quién le digo, pues ahí está la herramienta. Certifíquense en la técnica AromaTouch y van a tener una excusa para tener contacto con las personas. Y a todos, créanme, a todos nos encanta recibir este tipo de regalo.
Adicional, la técnica AromaTouch es la forma adecuada de utilizar los aceites esenciales. Creo que este es un mensaje en el que hemos enfatizado muchísimo, Oreste, Jime y bueno, todos nosotros. Aprender la técnica AromaTouch es aprender a usar adecuadamente los aceites esenciales, compartir esos momentos lindos y especiales de amor con otras personas.
Así es, bueno, voy a dejar que Vale haga el cierre de nuestra parte. Muchísimas gracias por conectarse. Un agradecimiento enorme al doctor César, a Jordan y a todo el staff que estuvo detrás. Vale, todo tuyo para que hagas el cierre.
Nada, feliz de haber podido compartir y que cada vez seamos más aprendiendo sobre esta maravillosa técnica de AromaTouch. Nosotros como Chile ya les habíamos comentado, somos muchos los interesados, los que están haciendo el curso, así que los seguimos invitando a todos a seguir aprendiendo, como dice nuestra querida Patti, a utilizar bien nuestros aceites, a darle el mejor uso para obtener los mejores beneficios. Así es que quedan todos súper invitados. El kit se sigue vendiendo con el curso. Esto no tiene fecha límite, así que por favor, ahí está disponible a un súper buen precio con un beneficio maravilloso para que podamos ir transmitiendo y compartiendo con todos nuestros seres queridos, con nuestros amigos y demás. Así que les agradecemos su participación, estamos muy contentos y nos vemos pronto. Besos para todos.
Chao, chao.